Hi, I'm composer Tim Isham and also the owner of Trees and Steel Music, the new publishing company. This video is going to be about our catalog, Trees and Steel Music's catalog for 2020. I am recording this during the COVID-19 pandemic, so I'm at home. I want to shout out to my wife, who's named Mrs. Isham, for this haircut. You saw the last video I made, it was kind of out of control. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give myself maximum 10 seconds to tell you about each piece, and then there's videos for each one. You can go see the video for each piece if there's something sounds like you want to learn more about. But this is just going to give you the run through, quick description of each one. Alright, so I'm going to go alphabetical order. All right, tell you a little bit about each new piece that you can get from Trees and Steel Music. First one is called Buccaneer Shanty. It's for beginning orchestra. It's all on the tapes all the time kind of a piece. It isn't 3/4 time. And it's very equitable among the sections. Everyone gets an equal amount of melody, and everyone's going to go home happy, feeling like they did something important in this piece. It's kind of an eyebrows down kind of a piece. It's kind of like that. Next piece is Celebration March. This is it's got some low twos, high twos kind of stuff in it, some F naturals, F sharps, accidentals. It's really a march. It's a Sousa style march. What it really is it's a finger exercise that I turned into a piece. Check this out. Right. You know, you could do that and get good at getting your fingers on the tapes, maybe. The next one is called Creatures of the Deep. This is a big fat bass solo, and it's really for like methods that use the fourth position or the block position, or if you're in a rabath, it's a third position, but it's up here like this. If you're starting kids like that, this will be super easy for them. I am calling Daybreak an intermediate orchestra piece. It's more difficult than a lot of the other ones. It requires a lot more bow control. It is in 2/2 time signature, and it alternates sometimes with 3/2. So some meter changes in there. Lots of slurs, lots of long bows. It really requires a lot of bow control. But it's beautiful. It's a beautiful piece. The viola. I have a viola now. And then the basses and cellos answer. Right, so the next one's Moonlight Caravan. This one is definitely an all fingers on the tapes all the time. It's not a bass feature necessarily, but it does. The bass introduces the main melodic material. That, and then the violins have this beautiful like that. So you can see it is in 3/4, so there's some bow distribution things to work on there. The next one's Monster Movie. This is actually my favorite. Very dramatic. It's intense. It's suspenseful. It starts out. That, and then the bass and cellos come in after that, and then it just builds and builds and builds, and then there's a hero theme. There's lots of tremolo and surprises and lots of opportunities to play very aggressively. You get some weird notes in there too, sometimes some strange dissonances, which is kind of fun and cool. Machinations. This one, it's a lot of rhythm, it's a lot of extended technique, and I wrote it because I had a group that needed to work on quarter notes and eighth note pairs. They don't necessarily have to play notes all the time. You know, there's a lot of special effects. There's a lot of con legno battuto. When they do that, they do this. This is everybody's favorite part is. You get to do that. You get to do tremolo. You get to knock on the body of the instrument a little bit. The bass and cellos get some Bartok pits in there. Super fun, not super melodic. That one's a little bit weird. Summer Storm. This one's another one. It's all tapes all the time. Really, the whole piece is quarter notes and half notes, and some quarter rests. It is in 3/4. It has raindrops. And then it has lightning. You know, you hear that. And then there's some thunder and gale force winds in there. And so the last one I'm going to talk about is called The Tango Lesson. This was originally titled Tango Misterioso, but there's like 78 other pieces called Tango Misterioso. I changed the name to The Tango Lesson. There is a movie called The Tango Lesson that none of these kids would ever have heard of, but very dramatic, very melodic, and there's some low twos for the first violins, but I think everybody else pretty much stays on the tape all the time. That's how it starts out. Then there's a whole pizzicato section in the middle. It's a very tango-y. Yeah, except for those G naturals for the first violins on the E string. That it's all on the tapes for everyone. That's everything that was released this year from Trees and Steel Music, brand new publishing company. You know, if any of those pieces sound interesting to you, if you say, hey, that sounds like it might be interesting, any one of them, you know, tickles your fancy, floats your boat, whatever. I'll put links down below in the description. You can go find the YouTube video. You can listen to the whole piece. You can see the score. You know, it's for the most part, no, for all the part, it's just me playing all the parts. You know, I'm not a violinist. I'm not a violist or a cellist. Really not a bassist anymore either. I mean, it doesn't sound like some of the other, you know, professional orchestra playing it, but you get the idea. I mean, it probably sounds as good as your kids would sound. I thank you for watching this if you made it this far, and I'll be in touch, I guess. Thank you so much for watching and finding out. I hope this wasn't too boring, and I got through everything fast enough.